YouTube. What up? What up? Top of the morning. Thursday football.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and a couple. Out of the gun to give to Charbonnet. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. There's Charbonnet once again. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings. CeeDee Lamb. 63 yards. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Big 13! Big 13!
Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brian Urlacher up from his linebacker spot to make the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow on play action. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out.
Here we go. 180. 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Hill. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Six nothing our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here we go.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
180.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Elam able to put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Lamb gets the green light. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you
contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 57 yards. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 5. A run up the middle with Irving. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Irving is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, elusiveness is certainly one of his calling cards, and that trait on full display there on the touchdown run.
And normally when you get down near the goal line, it's power football that wins the day. But here, he shows off his footwork and that make-you-miss ability that he possesses, and he carries it into the end zone.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both failed.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll throw now on the final play. Right back to Njoku. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Let's go.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow will throw. Rolling to his right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Mel Renfro, the Hall of Famer. And the Vikings are going to have the football. GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
This taken in at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
The give to the fullback on the dive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is taken in by Njoku. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That was Brian Dawkins getting in that time. The safety with a sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Elam's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, they have the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing to start the drive. Sewell eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Sewell. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down, Sewell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on, let's go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. From the 2nd largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Second back! Second back! Ready.
On 1st down, Sewell. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Now they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Burrow looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, LA! Romeo Doubs, 43 yards. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
In motion, Gronkowski. Off play action. Sewell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Inside the 20. And it's a huge return as he... Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Manziel. Flushed out right. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. We're scoreless after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2. 2nd and 7. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 44. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Hands it off out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They send McCaffrey in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On second down, it's Walker. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Lamb will go in motion. Now Manziel. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Lamb will go in motion. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Here's Manziel. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Lamb will go in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Steps away to his left. Now Burrow loses the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, if they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime, they're fortunate to retain possession.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Sends it to the sideline, and Mooney makes a catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw, Burrow. Steps away. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. They work now on 2nd and 9. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Jackson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. This is Swift on the counter. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Play action. It's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down. As this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Caught left side, Williams. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. On second down, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Man open left side, it's Williams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. Now a run with Rodriguez. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. Now Jackson on second down. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
A third quarter now at a one-point game as they line up second and 10. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Here we go. Here we go. Right,
Mason going to get it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as he'll try and go for two here. And that is caught for the 2 points. And they turned the pick six into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's still on his feet. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jordan Mason, 48 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll run here with Rodriguez. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on fourth down. They're going to go for it. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on fourth, they'll work from the 20 on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now first and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Here's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Here's Rodriguez. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Well, defensively, that's a nice stop there on third down here in the fourth quarter. Now, offensively, kicking the field goal, taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Here's first and 10. Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Throwing, Burrow. Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Rodriguez now on second down. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. This is 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight.